In this edition of Buncombe Life, you're in for a treat. We're out and about one more time, and we're getting ready to meet up with Eric from Greenworks, Renee from Soil and Water Conservation, and an interesting character that you'll learn a little bit later on named Brother Hug, and you'll hear all about him. He was actually very instrumental in setting up what's behind me, which is what we're going to talk about today, Greenways. Unless you've been under a rock, you know that Buncombe County is investing, and so is the city of Asheville, in Greenways. They are a wonderful thing. I'm not going to spoil the surprise for you, so you have to stay tuned to find out exactly where we are, but I think it'll surprise you. So once again, sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of Buncombe Life. Welcome to this edition of Buncombe Life. Like I always tell you, you never know where we're going to be. And if I let you guess, you'd never believe where I'm at today. That this beautiful place is in the middle of the city of Asheville, in West Asheville. Hominy Creek Greenway, soon to be, one day. A beautiful greenway. It's already beautiful. And I'm here with Renee Ray, who is the, and let me cheat, Education Coordinator for Soil and Water Conservation, and Eric Bradford, the Volunteer Clean and Community Coordinator for Greenworks. And they're doing some amazing work out here, and I'm just going to let them tell you about it. We've walked quite a ways, and I've enjoyed it. It's a beautiful morning, is it not?
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. And this little piece of heaven right in the middle, I can't believe it. I grew up in West Asheville. Right in the middle of West Asheville, I would have never dreamed this was here. Tell me a little bit about the place, and then we're going to talk about what y'all are doing out here.
Well, this is the Hominy Creek Greenway. Mm-hmm. This is 14 acres of, as you can see, just this gorgeous little oasis in the middle of West Asheville. This was a piece of property that was put together by dear friends of ours, Brother Hug and Janet Barlow. They've worked, I think, about 4 to 5 years on trying to get this piece here purchased. Mm-hmm. To make this part of the Greenway system so that everyone can come out here and enjoy this.
Yeah.
This was, they discovered this in their backyard, and they noticed that this was, not to use the word over and over, but an oasis. This is something that everyone should enjoy. Connect all the communities together here. Let everyone enjoy this, not just the people who happen upon this.
Right, right, mm-hmm. and open it to the public and let them enjoy it.
Absolutely.
I know Brother Hug, who is behind the camera there, people at home can't see him, but he's joined us this morning. He was telling me before we started filming this that the city put some money in, the county put some money in, and then they raised some private money to get this property, mm-hmm. to grab it away, because it's absolutely beautiful. The river, which we'll show you, runs right along the side of the trail. Beautiful. I wanted to get in it this morning. It's just beautiful. And you can tell there's been a lot of work done here already. Mm-hmm. A lot of work to be done. That's what we want to talk about.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have brought, since last year, a couple hundred volunteers mm-hmm. through the Asheville Greenworks, through the Friends of Hominy Creek Greenway, through Sorba, through Asheville on Bikes. There's so many different groups have come out here to maintain, to eliminate the invasive plant species that are here, just make this where it's walkable and enjoyable for everyone.
There's been work done just to get it where it's at now.
Absolutely, yes.
Right, but there's more work to do.
There's always more work to do on the Greenway.
That's right. So tell us what's going on with that more work.
Okay, so more work, what we are trying to do here is bring groups out and educate them on some of the invasive species. And
invasive?
Yes, invasive means that it's not native to North America before the European settlement, and that usually it's invasive exotic, that it was brought in and it becomes unmanageable or out of control. It spreads very rapidly.
Invasive means icky, want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means it's not usually found here and we don't want it to be here.
Right, yeah. Right. So you're bringing folks in to...
Yes, bringing groups in, working on my environmental education certification through North Carolina environmental education program, mm-hmm. and working with some local environthon groups and Boy Scouts bringing them in, and then trying to follow that up with some lessons on invasive species. They're getting the volunteer hours for coming out and actually physically removing invasive species, because we are trying to do that in an environmentally friendly way and not using herbicides or chemicals.
That was my next question. How are you getting rid of those? Because I just guess coming out here and mowing them down or chopping them down, they're just going to come back.
And that is part of it, so more of a control method instead of eradication is trying to just stay on top of those and keeping them cut back and mowed and just physically pulling them up and things like that.
Right, and just to get it and make it beautiful. Now, what are some of the things that you're leaving? Because I know if somebody wanted to come and volunteer, I wouldn't, and I grew up here, but I wouldn't know the difference of an invasive plant and one that's wonderful. I mean, I would probably get rid of the wrong thing. So how would you know?
Oh, there's you know, that's one thing about North Carolina is the amount of native species, plant trees, wonderful berries, plants, elderberry, blackberry that's here. We have all of these, which we'll pan around in a bit, and you can see, you know, honey locusts, poplars, these gorgeous trees. And what we do is part of the lesson is we identify, you know, the invasive plant. Show them what this is, show them how to eradicate it, but also while we're there, talking about each of the plants around.
Right.
We don't want you just haphazardly cutting all the plants in the area.
Right. Right.
This is a lesson. Each one you come to, oh, that's stiltweed, oh, this is periwinkle, this is a really nice thing. Oh, that's a May apple. This is a very special species. We want to keep that.
Right.
So this is, you get to learn not only about the invasive plants, but also the natives that are here as well.
So if we've got folks watching at home and they really want to volunteer, they want to come out and help with this, what would they do? How would they do that?
Well, if they want to volunteer, they would contact us with the Asheville Greenworks.
Okay.
You know, they can visit our website, which is ashevillegreenworks.org. There's a volunteer tab. You click onto it, give us your information and what you're interested in, and then I would contact you and set you up on the next work day that we have here on the Greenway.
Okay. And there would be some education included in that.
Absolutely.
And they provide all the tools and gloves and all of that, and do a great job of supplying all the things that are needed.
Right. Now, what you said about the Boy Scouts and the Environ groups, how did they get to know about something like this?
Well, I was actually looking for a partnership for a project, and Eric and Asheville Greenworks has been great to help us out with some other projects we do at Conservation Field Days. We host those for 5th graders, and they come out and do a station, usually on recycling. And so I was looking for a partnership and knew they were a great organization to partnership with. Envirothon teams are something that the soil and water conservation support throughout the state. They're made up of middle and high school students, and there's 5 kids per team. And the Boy Scouts just kind of got to know that organization, and they're always looking for volunteer hours. So it was great to work
projects.
with them. Yes.
They love to do this.
Yes. So that's a little bit of how we got lined up with those.
So if anybody at home is interested or knows of a group who might want to be, all they have to do is contact either one of you, and we'll put the information up for you. That is so exciting. Now, let me ask this before we finish here. What is the end result of, let's just talk about this one oasis, this one beautiful greenway. What's the end result? If you can look 5, 10, 15 years out, what do you think this will be?
Well, this is going to be, if I can sum it up in just a few sentences, would be an outdoor classroom. It could be a place where people can gather, you know, from the community. This is a through spot, so you don't have to use the roads out here. You can walk to work, you can walk to the grocery store, you can ride your bicycle. You don't have to use the roads. You know, this is a place that's connecting West Asheville to the River Arch District, for instance, and you can shoot right through here to go to downtown Asheville. Yeah,
and let's give the folks at home an idea of where we came from out there at that road and where it ends up, because that was amazing to me to learn. I would have never figured that out.
Right. So Sand Hill Road, intersection of Narbeth and Sand Hill Road, is a small parking lot, and that would be sort of the beginning or the western side of it.
Right.
Travel all the way down the 14 acres to the opposite side is Shelburne Road. It would be the intersection of Shelburne and Hominy Creek Road, where the transfer station is, the old NC Armory.
Yeah,
so
and so you can connect from there to the Hominy Creek Park Trail along the river, French Broad River.
Right, it will be put together so that folks can make this connection and go down to the French Broad River Park through Carrier Park, connects it all together.
That is amazing, and that's really, you could make that connection now if you wanted to. It doesn't completely connect, but you could. It doesn't completely
connect, but yeah.
You could make it.
You could absolutely connect. If you don't mind getting on the road for a little bit, you can absolutely make that connection. But this is for everyone. This is a community place.
So it is open now for anybody who wants to use it.
It's absolutely open for everyone to come out. Families, groups. Yeah. We want people to use the Greenway. If they have a few extra minutes, they need to decompress for a little bit. This is it. This is my decompression chamber out here. This is, you come out here and you sit down, you read a book, or you can just be still for a few minutes.
Oh yeah, and just listen. I mean, it's beautiful. This is one of those times in one of these shows that I wish you were with me, because you'll never get it from here. You've got to come out here and check it out. If you're listening to us and you go, I still don't get exactly where that is, just give us a call. We'll tell you. I'll give you better directions than we've been able to do here. So stay tuned for more.
The W&C Farmers Market is located on a 36-acre site overlooking the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains and Biltmore Estate. It is located in Asheville, North Carolina, which is within a 2-hour drive of a tremendous volume of horticultural products. There are 3 kinds of produce markets: wholesale, retail, and farmers. The W&C Farmers Market has a blend of all 3. We are located in the heart of the apple and tomato production areas and close to the South Carolina peach production area. You can find the whole alphabet of fruits and vegetables at the W&C Farmers Market, from apples to zucchini, as well as mountain crafts, jams and jellies, ornamental plants, flowers, baked goods, and honey. The market is a wonderful place to find farm fresh, vine ripened, and tree ripened produce at a reasonable price. W&C Farmers Market is conveniently located off Interstate 40 at exit 47 and off Interstate 26 at exit 33 in Asheville. Our address is 570 Brevard Road. Whether you are looking to stretch your food budget, entertaining friends, or family, please come out and visit the market and make it a regular part of your place to shop for fresh produce.
Okay, I just couldn't leave. We just had to stop one more place. And as you can see, we've been joined by a different person now. This is Brother Hug, am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for agreeing to talk to us. We had to stop by the river so you can see this is still on that same trail we were on. Is it not beautiful here? You just got to come out. But we wanted to take just another second, and Renee has some other stuff that she wants to point out. And then I wanted Brother Hug to tell us more about the Friends of Hominy Creek and how this oasis in West Asheville came to be. If you could do that.
Yeah. Well, this property, I found this property actually about 6 years ago, and just was a squeaky wheel until finally it was bought. But we formed a group called the Friends of Hominy Creek Greenway, and right now we have 9 of us on the steering committee. We're about to incorporate, and we're going to try to lease this property. We've been working out plans for what we want here, but we want to lease it and run it as a community park. I'm not totally, I can't say that that's going to happen because it goes, we have to, it depends on what the city reactions is.
Right.
But I think they will, I think they'll do it.
Yeah.
Because.
But you were instrumental in making sure that the city and county got this, secured this for the community.
Yes.
And nailed it down.
This would not be Greenway right now without my persistence or Mark Hunt.
Right.
Mark Hunt was, I did the squeaky wheel. Mark Hunt took it and got the county and the city to agree.
Right.
And then Claudia and Mike Nix raised most of the $30,000 we got privately.
Right.
And because Blue Ridge, also with the Blue Ridge Bike Club, a lot of people were involved with it.
Right.
But Mark did the legal work or the city work to get it done.
Right. Which just goes to prove you can get things done. The government does listen. They do listen. It just takes persistence from the community, and then you can have something like this for the community.
It's persistence, and you show up.
That's right.
I went to every single public meeting about parks or greenways that I'd find out about. I'd show up. I'd give my 5-minute talk. Yeah.
Because it was worth it. I mean, goodness, to have something like this. And what I wanted Renee to talk about is some more of what's being done with the little signs. You put little markers on some of the plants around.
Yeah, some of the plants are labeled, and that's again a part of the invasive exotic species. Those that are labeled, and we are doing that as part of the education and outreach component of this. And hopefully, maybe we could do more and maybe get a little nicer tag eventually.
Right.
But we do want to use this trail for education, and I want to put out there that the Buncombe County Soil and Water does offer free education and outreach to homeschool, public school, private school, scout groups, anything like that. Just contact us and we'll try to get something together.
Again, this a win-win-win. You can come out here, enjoy the beauty of it, and get educated.
Yes.
I did not know there was such a thing as a May apple. When you said that a while ago, I thought, okay, where's the tree? Okay, it's this little thing on the side of the road. So we've learned something just this morning in being out here.
Just to add a little bit on the invasives, to find out more information about the place, just Google Google Hominy Creek Greenway.
Right.
And our site, we have a page on the invasives here. We put together a list of all the invasives, plus all of the natural plants. This area right in here has an awful lot of native plants, from fire pink to the Solomon seal to the bloodroot. This one right there that you can't see on the camera, that yellow jewelweed, is very rare in this area. It grows usually above 4,000 feet. So there's some rare plants in here, but we've cataloged the plants, we've cataloged the invasives, and there's information on them. And on our site, there's information about the invasives and the removal, how to control them.
Yeah, so that is it's awesome. I'm just telling you. I just want to thank both of you for joining me, and thanks to Eric earlier who joined us. It's been educational. It's been beautiful. I wish we could spend the rest of the day out here. If we had an inner tube, we could go down the river. It's just beautiful. So stay tuned.
Are you going on a big trip out of the country? Already have your passport and your bags packed? Not so fast. Have you had your travel vaccinations yet? It's recommended to get your travel vaccines 4 to 6 weeks before you leave. There are 3 types of vaccines for travel: routine, recommended, and required. So be sure that your family gets the correct vaccine at the proper time before your trip. Visit www.cdc.gov/travel to learn more about health and safety tips when traveling out of the country. And enjoy your vacation. This message brought to you by the Buncombe County Department of Health. Visit buncombecounty.org/health or call 828-250-5000 to schedule your travel vaccination today.
This is a quick and easy way to show your support for Greenways. Buncombe County is working on a master plan for a connected system of greenways throughout the county. Go to our website, download the form, take your picture, fill in the blank, and we can't wait to see the results. Thanks.
I hope you enjoyed our trip down Greenways today. The one that we were just on is definitely different than the one we're on now. This one is a completed greenway. This is the French Broad River Greenway that leads from Hominy Park all the way to Carrier Park, and it's fabulous. It's paved, it's cut, it's managed, it's right here by the river. It's absolutely beautiful. The one we were just on is the beginning of a greenway. That one may never make it to this stage, but it was definitely unique in its own right, and I hope you enjoyed meeting Brother Hug and Renee and Eric. They're great people who are out there trying to put that together for you so we can all enjoy getting outdoors. I hope you were also surprised to learn that that was in the middle of West Asheville. Couldn't believe it. This one is just a few steps away down Hominy Creek Road past the transfer station. At the end of the road, you come to this. If you've never been here, you need to come check it out. Also, I want to encourage you to get out and give Renee a call and see what they might need to do to work on that other greenway or this one. Get out this summer and find some ways that you can help out to make these a better place for all of us. Just like that.
One of the reasons for providing greenways is to connect different areas of the county and provide people with a place to enjoy the outdoors away from traffic. We've shown you Hominy Creek Greenway and the French Broad River Greenway. Here are a few more we encourage you to get out and enjoy. The Reed Creek Greenway is Asheville's highest profile greenway because of its close proximity to downtown. Once complete, the 1 mile greenway will connect the botanical gardens of UNCA and the Monford neighborhood to downtown Asheville. Alexander River Park just opened their Greenway edition last year. Located off beautiful Riverside Drive, this greenway winds along the beautiful scenic French Broad River, passing several of the river parks along the way. Flat Creek Greenway just opened last year in Black Mountain between Charlotte Street and East Cotton Avenue. It's located right next to Black Mountain Primary School. It's about 0.7 miles in length and follows along a small creek. The Carrier Park Greenway is a 2-mile greenway from Amboy Road at Riverview Drive, connecting with the French Broad River Greenway at the end of Hominy Creek Road, just past the county's transfer station and garage. It's a great place to bring your pet because there's a dog park here on the French Broad River Greenway side. They're all over the county now. You can go to buncombecounty.org and find out where they are. And I encourage you this summer to get out and enjoy because they sure are beautiful. And as always, tune in next month to find out where we are on Buncombe Life.